Hello students, in this video I am going to explain the projectile motion. What is projectile motion and different terms related to the projectile motion like range, time of flight, okay, height. Let's start student. Projectile motion. Projectile motion. Let's take a x-axis, y-axis. If any particle is projected at an angle theta with the x-axis with velocity u children, okay, so what happens? It will cover both distance along x distance and y distance. Okay, so such a motion in which a particle is covering horizontal distance as well as vertical distance, okay, is called as what? A projectile motion. It is called as what? A projectile motion. So what is a projectile? A projectile thrown into the space and whose motion is guided by the action of gravity is called as projectile. Okay, so what happens, children? This equation of projectile motion is parabolic. Okay, first I am giving you all the terms. The path is parabolic. Path of projectile motion. Projectile. How it is? It is parabolic. Parabolic. Okay. So the expression you should remember, children. The path is parabolic. What is the expression of the path? Okay. That is y is. We are going to prove this, children. Also, no problem. Y is equal to tan theta into x. Tan theta into x minus g upon 2u square cos square theta, okay, into x square. You can see, children, here degree on the left hand side is 1, here degree is 2. So no, such a equation is a parabolic equation. Okay, so here in this way the path is parabolic. Okay, we talk about second equation, children. Time of flight. Time of flight. Okay, projectile motion. The time duration, okay, for which the particle is in air. Suppose you throw a stone at an angle theta, so it will reach here from O to A. How much time it is in flight? That is called as time of flight, children. The expression is what? T is equal to 2u sine theta by g. 2u sine theta by g. Okay, this is the time of flight. Next formula is what? Range of the projectile. The horizontal distance what it covers. Okay, is called as what? Range of projectile. Range of projectile. Okay, it is generally represented as r, children. R is equal to u square sine 2 theta by g. We'll do the derivations. Okay. Next we have what? Height of the projectile motion. Height of the projectile. The formula for height is what? H is equal to u square sine square theta divided by 2g. Okay. So these are the main important questions that we are asking. Proof that the path is projectile. Second one, derive the expression of time of flight. Next, derive the expression for range of the projectile motion. And the last, the height of the projectile motion. Numericals also may be asked. So if you remember the formula only, you are able to solve the numerical. Let's start, student. That proof that path is projectile. Okay, so we'll do proof that the path is projectile. So what we have assumed, children? X-axis we have assumed, y-axis we have assumed, particle is thrown at an angle theta with the x-axis, right now. So here, if you are throwing with velocity u, children, so u can be resolved into two components. Try to understand. One is what? Ux. Ux is what? A horizontal component of velocity. Okay, it is what? A horizontal component. Resolution of vector we have learned horizontal component of velocity. Okay, so ux is nothing but u cos theta. Ux is what? u cos theta. U cos theta remains constant, children, while in motion. We will neglect the frictional force. And second is what? Uy, children. Uy is what? Horizontal, vertical component of velocity. Is what? Vertical component of velocity, which will change. Okay. So Vy is what? Sorry, Uy is nothing but u sin theta. Is it clear? Now consider the particle is at any point P whose coordinate is what? X comma y. It means from this x distance, and from here how much it is? Y distance. So apply the second equation of motion, children, at this point P. We know that from second equation of motion, what we have a S is equal to what? Ut plus half at square. Yes or no? So here distance traveled, I'm considering this y. Okay, distance traveled is what? Y. Okay, so this y is achieved, this distance, vertical distance is achieved because of which velocity? That is due to the uy it has achieved, right? Now, initial vertical component is what? Uy. Is it clear? And what is the acceleration whenever particle is moving in the upward direction? Acceleration along the y direction is what? Negative g. Okay, upward motion, acceleration is minus g, children. That you have to substitute all these values. S is equal to what? Y. What is u? Uy, children. Okay, into t plus half into minus c into t square. I hope you understood. Okay. Now, if you see, children, substitute the value. Y is equal to uy is what? U sin theta into t plus into minus become minus half g t square. Now try to understand. What about this x, children? X is the horizontal distance. How it is achieved? It is achieved due to the horizontal component of velocity, which is going to be constant. Okay, why it is constant? We have assuming. We will assume that there is no frictional force in the horizontal direction. So ux is going to be constant. So horizontal distance is nothing but a horizontal component of velocity into, suppose it takes time t to reach here. Okay, so we can write x is equal to what is ux? U cos theta. U cos theta into t. So from here we can write that t is equal to x by u cos theta. Let's take this equation 2, children. Equation 1. Substitute the value of t from equation 2 in equation 1. Here we can substitute, here we can substitute. Let's see what we are getting. So we are getting y is equal to u sin theta. T is nothing but x divided by u cos theta. Okay, minus half of g. T square means what? X divided by u cos theta x divided by u cos theta whole square. Okay, here you get cancelled, children. So we can write y is equal to sin theta by cos theta is what? Tan theta. So we can write tan theta into x minus half g x square. Okay, in the denominator u cos theta square means what? U square cos square theta. You can see here, children, degree is 1 on the left hand side and degree of x is what? 2. So such equation is called as what? Parabolic equation. So in this way we can prove that the path of projectile is parabolic. I hope you understood this. These questions may be asked for 3 to 5 marks. Okay. Next we talk about the time of flight, children. Time of flight. Okay. Okay, time of flight means how much time the particle is in air. That is what time of flight, student. It is represented as t. See, let's take this particle is moving O, A, B path. So A is the maximum point. The time taken by the particle from from O to A, this is called as time of ascent. We are representing TA, time of ascent. Time of ascent. Okay. And the time taken by the particle from the maximum point to the horizontal level is called as time of descent. Time of descent. See, children, due to the symmetric path, this time of ascent is generally equal to time of descent. Okay, so that assume that is equal to t. So what is time of flight? We can write, children, that is time of ascent plus time of descent, or we can write 2 times of t. Okay, assume that, children, here the now coordinate at point A is what? X comma y. Okay, assume, I have assumed. Now see, children, the particle, whenever it is moving at this maximum point, the vertical component of velocity becomes 0. That's why particle is not rising up, so it is coming down right now. So if you apply the first equation of motion, okay, at maximum height, what will be the vertical component of velocity? Vertical component Vy is equal to 0. Okay, what is initial component, children? Okay, what is u? I have told you that u will be what? Ux, and ux is what? U cos theta. Okay, and what is uy? Uy is what? U sin theta. Okay. Ux is what? U cos theta. Yes or no? We have done this in the beginning only. Ux is what? U cos theta, which is going to be constant, and uy is what? U sin theta. Okay, now, so apply the first equation of motion. What is that first equation? V is equal to u plus at. So final velocity along the vertical direction is equal to initial velocity along the vertical direction. What is the acceleration along the vertical direction, children? Minus g. Okay, so ay into t. Substitute the value now. Vy is what? At maximum point, the velocity is 0. 0 is equal to uy, that is u sin theta, plus acceleration is how much? Acceleration is minus g into t. Okay, so we can write 0 is equal to u sin theta minus gt. Yes or no? So from here we can write, children, plus gt is equal to u sin theta. Yes or no? Or from here t is equal to what? U sin theta upon g. Okay. Now what is the time of flight, children? I told you time of flight is nothing but 2 times of t. So substitute the value of t. Okay. So we can write 2 times of u sin theta divided by g. This is the expression of time of flight, children. I hope you understood. Final expression, we can say t is equal to 2u sin theta divided by g. This derivation they may ask for 2 to 3 marks. Okay. Let's talk about the third derivation, children. Range of the projectile motion. Range of the projectile motion. Okay, so whenever you are throwing a particle at an angle theta, okay, so this distance, horizontal distance covered, is called as what? Range. Okay, so range of projectile motion. See, children, this range is achieved due to the horizontal component of velocity. Okay, so how will define the range? The maximum distance traveled by the projectile along the horizontal direction is called as range. Okay, so this range is achieved due to the horizontal component of velocity, that is ux, and how much time it is taking from here to here is, let's say, O to B. How much time it is taking? It is the time taken is time of flight. Can we say which formula? Simple formula. Okay, we know that distance is equal to velocity into time. Okay, distance is equal to velocity into time. Velocity into time. So distance traveled is r only. Velocity, what velocity it is there? Ux. Time is what? Time of flight. Yes or no? So substitute the value. What is ux, children? U cos theta. Ux is what? U cos theta. U cos theta. And time of flight we have derived just now is nothing but 2u sin theta by g. You have to solve this, children. R is equal to u into u become what? U square sin theta into 2 into sin theta into cos theta divided by g. Yes or no? Or we can write R is equal to u square sin 2 theta by g. Okay, this is the expression of range of the projectile motion. The last derivations will do that. So they may ask you, children, one thing, note. Okay, they may ask you at what angle the projectile should be projected so that the range is maximum. So for range, what should be the theta, maximum range? Okay, try to understand this. Okay, sin 2 theta, what is the maximum value of sin 2 theta, children? Sin 2 theta maximum value is 1. So for what value of sin it is 1? It is what? For sin of 90 degree. It is 1, right now. For no, 1 is nothing but for sin 90 degree. So we can write 2 theta is equal to 90 degrees. So from here, theta is equal to how much? 90 by 2, that is equal to 45 degrees. Yes or no? So the particle should be projected at 45 degrees. So range will be maximum. That is what number, children. Next term, we talk about the fourth derivation. That is what a height of the projectile motion. Height of the projectile. Okay. So whenever you are projecting the particle at some angle, so this maximum height, which is for height, okay, they're asking, right? Let's take at this point, the position is what? The coordinate is what? X, y. Okay. Now apply the okay. If we know that at maximum height, what is there, children? At maximum height, the vertical component of velocity is how much? 0 only, right? Okay, fine. Apply the second equation best. Okay, what is the second equation? S is equal to what? Ut plus half AT square. Correct or not? S is nothing but H. This is due to the vertical component of velocity into time of ascent. The time taken from here 0 to, so means O to B. Okay, this is what time of ascent plus of acceleration along y direction into time of ascent square. Okay, understood what I'm telling? So time taken from O to B is what? Time of ascent. So this time, okay, time of ascent I'm writing. Okay, yes or no? Now you can write H is equal to Uy is nothing but U sine theta. Time of ascent is how much? U sine theta by G. Because time of flight is what? 2u sine theta by G. So time of ascent is what? U sine theta by G. Okay, plus half into what is the acceleration along y direction? That is minus C into T square. That is U sine theta by G whole square. You have to solve this, children. Once you solve, you will get the expression. So we can write H is equal to what? U sine theta into U sine theta. It become what? U square tan square theta by G plus into minus become minus. Okay, this is also U sine theta whole square means what? Okay, here U sine U square sin square theta by G square. Okay, 2 is here. Square and G get cancelled. Here G is also there. Okay, so can take here LCM. G and 2G. What is LCM, children? 2G is the LCM. Okay, if you 2G divided by G, you will get 2 into this numerator. That is what? 2 U square sin square theta minus 2G divided by 2G, you will get 1 into this U square sin square theta. So you will get U square sin square theta. So you can write H is equal to 2U square sin square theta minus U square sin square theta. You will get U square sin square theta by 2G. So this is the expression of height of the projectile motion. I hope you understood this concept, children. Okay, please practice once. Okay, and if you have understood, please share with your friends. Thank you.